You are not behind. This is simply the timing you are in right now. When you look around, it may seem as though everyone else is moving forward while you are somehow standing still. You're doing your best, yet the results don't appear. You know you should start something, but your heart and body don't feel ready to move at that speed. In moments like this, a quiet thought can slip in. Maybe I'm falling behind, but today, try setting that thought aside just for a moment. Life is not a race. You don't need to move at the same pace as anyone else or reach the same milestones at the same time. Life doesn't move in a straight line. It moves through individual rhythms, with periods of motion and moments of pause. If you feel as though things have slowed down, this isn't failure or regression. It may be a meaningful time of adjustment, a moment when your direction and inner sense are gently realigning. Today, let's look at where you are now through the lens of life's natural rhythms and quietly revisit your place within them. Chapter 1: Why we feel behind. The feeling of being behind rarely comes from reality itself. More often, it's created in our own minds. Without realizing it, we absorb invisible rules, that life should unfold in a certain order, that by a certain age, we should already be somewhere specific. Even within a single day, there are times when everything flows smoothly, and other moments when nothing seems to click. That difference isn't about ability, it's about timing and alignment. Life works the same way. When others appear to be moving quickly, it's easy to assume our own pace is wrong. But what we usually see are outcomes, not the uncertainty or pauses behind them. The more we compare, the stronger the illusion becomes that we alone are falling behind. Yet this feeling has nothing to do with laziness or lack of effort. It simply means your life is moving to a different rhythm right now, one that's preparing for what comes next. Chapter 2: Life moves in rhythms, not straight lines. Life is often described as a straight path, but in reality, it moves in waves. There are periods of clarity and focus, and times when attention scatters and progress feels difficult. Moments of motivation naturally give way to times of rest or stillness. Think of music. A song that moves too fast becomes exhausting, while one that remains quiet the entire time feels incomplete. It's the changes in tempo, the pauses and crescendos, that make the flow feel natural. Life follows a similar rhythm. When things seem to slow down, nothing has stopped. Your inner sense and direction are adjusting, much like a breath finding its balance again. If the timing feels off right now, this isn't a loss of momentum. It may simply be the moment when your rhythm is shifting, and recognizing that alone can bring a quiet sense of ease. Chapter 3: The Purpose of Times That Appear Still. There are seasons in life that seem almost motionless from the outside. No visible change, no clear results. When this continues, uncertainty often arises. Is this really okay? But these periods are not empty. Before a plant appears above the soil, it first grows roots where no one can see. Without that unseen preparation, it can't grow steadily or strong. Life unfolds in much the same way. When nothing appears to change outwardly, your inner values, perceptions, and direction may be quietly reorganizing. Skipping this phase often leads to strain later on, even if movement resumes. If you feel as though you're standing still, there's nothing wrong with that. Your life may be carefully laying its foundation for what comes next. And once you see that roll, this stillness begins to look very different. Chapter 4. Flow is not something you force. When people hear the word flow, they often imagine a special state, something reserved for those who are constantly achieving. But true flow isn't something you earn through effort. Think about a conversation that unfolds naturally. You don't need to choose every word carefully. The exchange simply moves with ease. Other times, using the same words, nothing seems to connect. The difference isn't skill, it's timing and resonance. Life's flow works the same way. When preparation is complete and you stop trying to push forward, movement resumes on its own. There's no forcing, just a sense of ease. No overthinking, just clarity about the next step. That's what flow feels like. And if that feeling hasn't returned yet, there's no need to rush. Flow tends to drift away when chased and return quietly when things align. Chapter 5. Your life is moving at your rhythm. By now, you may sense that life moves according to individual rhythms. When we measure ourselves by speed, faster or slower, ahead or behind, anxiety naturally follows. What truly matters is whether your current movement fits who you are. Even without dramatic change, even without visible progress, your life continues at a pace that belongs to you. Times of struggle and apparent inactivity are never wasted. Each one is part of the preparation for what will eventually unfold. If you find yourself thinking, "I'm not there yet," try loosening that thought just a little. You are not behind. Your life is moving, even now, in its own rhythm. Final chapter. The flow is already within you. Life's flow doesn't come from outside you. It's not something to search for or chase. It begins to move when your inner state settles into alignment. Even if progress isn't visible yet, nothing is missing. Your life is simply waiting for the right moment to move. If this time together has helped you remember your own rhythm, that is more than enough. Flow begins returning the moment you trust again. I am Realia. Your life is moving forward. Please trust that flow. If this message resonated with you, I would be grateful for your support through a like or subscription. And if anything stirred within you, feel free to share it in the comments. I'll see you again in the next video.